So today the QQQ basically did nothing for the entire day. By nothing I mean that it started at one level and then as it came back to 4 o'clock, you basically closed at the same level that you opened. Today, not nothing crazy really happened. I was able to take the trade off of the initial candle in the morning using the strategy that I spoke about in yesterday's video. If you haven't watched yesterday's video, I'll put a card up in the corner somewhere and you just watch that and you see which strategy I'm employing because I'm not gonna fully go into it every video. So just let me show you the trades that I took today. I only took one trade today. Let me move this up here. All right, so I took one trade today on the QQQ. I try to focus on the indices. So the indices really move much different than individual stocks. They're more structured, they're more predictable, and I think you can find more consistency by trading the indices, right? So I entered this trade at 9:32. So I was actually trading on the 15-minute candles, right? So on the 9:15 candle, I could see the bearish three line strike indicator and also an engulfing candle form. So that's like a double confluence. So I entered this trade with my stop loss at around 302. Actually, when the trade started to go a bit against me, I moved it to like 302.10. So my maximum risk was like $110. And then I had my take profit at around 200, which would have been a perfect 2-to-1 trade. So I'll show you where I entered. So on this 15-minute candle, let's look for it here. So on the 15-minute candle, I entered at 301, solid 301. So 301, and that's almost exactly where the candle opened on the day, but it was just 2 minutes in, right? So that's where I entered, and then I had my take profit at the level that would have given me a $200 profit, which was 298.97. 298.97. So let's look for that, and that was on the 9:45 candle because it's 15-minute candles, so it would span from 9:45 to 10. So I had my take profit at 298.97. So wow, 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 wow. What's interesting about this is that it came right down to that level. I mean, it went a little bit lower, but it's like spot on where the candle came down. So it basically hit me out here for the $200 profit and then kind of came back up. But for the rest of the day, it didn't come back above this initial entry. It came above the initial entry, however, it didn't go above that stop loss. So you could have taken profit at even lower levels, but to just keep some structure and consistency, how I'm choosing to employ the strategy is going to be like generally a 2-to-1 or a 3-to-1. Um, I would want more factors to kind of give me that quality trade setup. So if I saw like it probably hitting off of the 200 EMA, and you also have a bearish engulfing and also a three-line strike bearish candle, that's when I would have probably looked for like a 4-to-1, 5-to-1, and kind of up the size. So this was the trade I took straight to the downside, exited here. It kind of looked like it timed perfect. However, if I had entered here to the bullish side on this candle and got greedy, I would have taken a loss for sure. But if I kept the risk, looking at the trade overall, if I had kept the risk the same, say I keep a 1 to 2 risk reward, I could have been able to take this trade as well. So I would have made 4 on the day and lost 1. So there you can actually see a strategy that over time it might be able to provide you with some profits, and if you just mix it with other indicators and technical indicators, we might be able to see more consistency to the strategy. So That's basically what happened today. I only entered one trade. That was just it. As soon as I entered and made that trade, I just kept it and just left because I'm just working on the consistency and having the strategy play out. Overall, not a lot was talked about today. It's just basically the spillover of what they're talking about, keeping interest rates higher for longer, which can be bearish for the market. Right now, with the market just playing in one level, you can see it's just like indecision and the market's just waiting for Powell to say something essentially. And we have FOMC minutes next week. Let me even look exactly when that's gonna be. FOMC minutes, February. Let's see when exactly that's gonna be. It's gonna be February 20 something. So if you were to look for the dates, you just go to the calendar and you'd scroll and you'd see the FOMC minutes is on Wednesday the 22nd. So that's when the Federal Reserve is gonna come out and probably discuss more on the rate hikes and what they plan to do. They might not even say anything crazy until the following meeting. This isn't the important meeting. And also, we have a holiday on Monday, so stocks won't be trading on Monday, which is pretty sad. So stocks won't be trading and banks won't be open as well, right? So we'll start trading again back on Tuesday. So look out for the Chat GPT video between this weekend and Monday. That video will be out. So basically, nothing crazy happened today. The only thing that's really being talked about is the train derailment. So you're having a lot of train derailments. You're seeing
Country right
this
now, by far, there's
Ohio trail derailment with like a lot of gas being spilled, like toxic gas and material. And then you're seeing a lot of fish as well coming up dead 2 miles from the derailment. So whatever spills out in the environment, it seems like it's making the water around getting very toxic. People are seeing fish come up dead, and also chickens in the environment are ending up dead as well. This is a long time video, so I'm not sure why this here, but in East Palestine, Ohio, you can see a lot of fish and sea creatures coming up dead, just dying in the water right there because of whatever toxic thing is going around. And the thing about it is that you have a lot of cover up from the media. It seems like there's some reason for the media not to speak about the truth and what's going on. So it would be good to like look at citizen journalists to see what's the truth. So you look for people that's actually posting what's going on, because I see a lot of the media is not really posting what's going on, what's it about, what caused it, right? That's basically what happened today. And I'll just leave you with that, a shorter video today. Hopefully you like it, and hopefully this strategy will just work out much better for us, and we'll see how next week plays out. We're gonna employ the strategy some more, keep the risk to reward the same. I'm thinking there's possibly a way for us to employ like a trailing stop loss to the strategy. A trailing stop loss might be able to get us into the trade as the momentum starts to go. Anytime it starts to reverse, it just hits us out for a profit, and we just take that and ride. We might cut ourselves short sometime, but this might be a way to prevent any kind of unnecessary losses, right? But as you can see, if we were to backtest this even just shortly on February 3rd, you'd have had a great move to the upside, especially if you played it off of this EMA right here. Um, to the downside, you could have played it off of this level of resistance. This was a daily level of resistance. Could have played it to the downside, especially off it not being able to clear this level of resistance, you could have taken it to the downside. Right here, you could have taken it to the upside, so you could have gone 2 to 1 here and a 2 to 1 back down. I like this. I'm liking this strategy, but I'm not gonna call it too early. Let's just see how it plays more and more and more. All right. All in all, that's it for the video. I spoke about Bitcoin being able to hit 25,000, and we're like touching 24,000 right now. Bitcoin is probably gonna level out at around 25,000. So that's the max we're gonna hit until we see more news. So here it is. Here it is. So this exact level was where Bitcoin hit. So I said 25,178. You can see I have a red candle barely crossing that level, barely tapping the level, going above it, and coming right back down. It's looking very good because the technicals are proving to show some validity, right? So the technicals are showing some validity, and you're seeing $25,000 Bitcoin, and then it bounced back down to 24,578 and staying within that range. So we're gonna just play the QQQ the same way and observe what Bitcoin is doing as well. If you see more downside on the QQQ, the SPY, the Dow, we're not going to see Bitcoin clear this level. This is going to be a strong level for Bitcoin to break, as this is a weekly resistance level, right? All in all, that's it for the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.